Hey folks, this is Noble Rambler, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Banished. We're using the Colonial Charter mod, version 1.6, and here is our new farming community in our town of Ramblington. They've done a pretty good job. I only ran it for about 6 months from last episode, and they've been doing a pretty good job of clearing this stuff out. They're not really using the stockpile. Driving me nuts. They won't finish this one. Even though I prioritize it over and over again, they're clearing all of this and they're insisting on carrying it all away. And they're ignoring the stockpile. I mean, they're randomly using it, but I mean, we've cleared a lot of stuff out and there's nothing in here. So, I don't know what gives there. They just keep making this diagonal run and they skip it like they don't even know it's there. Really odd. We are running at 5 speed right now, though you'd never know by looking at it. I don't have anything open here that's I'm regretting, right? No, there's no town halls or traders. Anyway, while they're doing that, it's nice and quiet. There have been no fires or tornadoes or anything. We were laying out this area here, and if I click on this, there you are. So we've got a road taken off into here. Food is low. Just bought another big chunk of food out of the trader, just waiting for him to deliver all that, and a short road right here. So we're going to need 4 foresters worth, so there's 16, 2 if not 3 gatherers. So I think those go in 3s. So we're at 25. And then 2 hunters, I would say. So another 6. So 30. Low 30s. I don't know who else would be out here. So 15 houses thereabouts needs to go into this little zone between... Let's see, I can turn him off. Okay. Between that circle, that one, and that one. So that's kind of the goal in here. And I'd like to keep it consistent to what they would look like. So, in other words, no mansions out here. We could do... I like the log cabins out here. We could do a few of those. So that guy is there. So these roads are up into here. So let's follow this road up. And we'll log cabin there and there. And something like that. That. So there's 2. And I'm not going to grab all these. We have enough windows open as it is. So we're just going to let these build and we'll come back into them later and see what we've got, what the results are. Logs are at 7. Stone is fine. Iron is fine. Tools are fine-ish. Clothing's great. Yeah, we're doing okay here. Still flirting in the 40,000s for food. We've been in the 60s and originally in the 90s. So it's kind of rough to see these lower numbers. Our laborers were flirting with 80, and now we're back up to 92, so we got a lot of laborers that have been popping in. Helmer the Killman died of black lung from inhaling too much thick smoke. That's another new one to me. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Let's go in with... I want to skip the wood houses. They're the least efficient. We'll do some town abodes. Alright, by Braille here. These guys are up there, so we'll do a town abode after you. And we'll do another one here at the beginning. Wow, I'm not hitting that road. The road is there. The road dies right in here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I see a few things just popped over there. So there. We'll do that. And we'll come back to this area. So we got an iron cart that just popped in. So let's employ him. And yeah, that's done. And this guy. So blacksmith, we want to upgrade that one. What do we want to upgrade it as? Let's go look at that one. Actually, he would look good as this one right here with all these other buildings around him. So yeah, let's do that. And you're already out of goods. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to last long. So we will turn you off and take out one baker. Alright, so blacksmith is upgrading again. Over here we got a wood cart and another. See that click right there and it fails? That's what I was talking about when I was turning all of the clay on over here. Get a one click instead of two and it doesn't work. That's what it felt like when I was clicking all those. When anything's stacked along this edge here, the game requires an extra click to recognize it. Now the 5 suggests we've got a, what was that last thing? An infestation. Oh, a crop field. Darn. That suggests a mine has gone down. So I'm going to pause. Let's go deal with our crop field and find that mine. There he is. And I am going to just take him out before he spreads. We're going to lose the harvest this year, but I'm not going to risk losing 4 of them. So we're going to just dig him up, destroy him, and order them to plant a new one. So let's see, on farms. So we'll tell the farmers just to turn over the soil and make it better. Alright. And then we'll need to know when that comes in so that we can do something with it. We need that to come in soon too, and there's only 10 builders right now, so let's prioritize that. Make that #1 priority. This is still up. No, that's not needed anymore. So with that, everything here is fine. Yeah. Okay. So back to that area. That's not it. Is that not it? Where am I? Boy, I get turned around in here. Right over here. It's going to make a difference when this road gets put in. There we go. So turn that back on. We're running, right? Supposedly we are. Oh, infestation. There we go. That looks more like 5 speed. Well, it looks more like 2.5 speed, really, but that will do. Oh, mine. That's what I was doing. Which mine went down? So we have mines right over here. And were we actually using you? We weren't. That's off on purpose. Okay. I think. Let's just look at that again. Yeah, 55% remaining. Okay, that's not it. That's going to take forever, so let's just bang over there. You are down. Alright. So, dark mine you with candles. And everything here was coal, because we had so much iron available. So let's verify that we still have so much iron available. No, not there yet. Iron, ore. We had 5,000, we're down to 4,000, so we still have plenty. And we're going to be taking all this iron off the ground over here. Oh, that's running slow. So let's take out 5 miners and try to figure out who the 6th one is. Okay, with that, you are the farmer. I'm going to leave you alone. Well, it actually looks like they're almost done. It's right there. In fact, he's probably helping do the work. Yeah, that's right. Work. I'm going to pop out of this for a second while we're adding things. The laborers can do their job only to the extent that there is storage nearby. Laborers pick up, but they need to run over and do the work. These are always almost full. These guys have got room, but you know, they're out here. These guys, well, these guys dump into there. And there is storage available. Yeah. These guys can go over here. I feel like we could use another barn or something over here. And something over in the other corner. So let's queue those guys up too. That's there. This guy here. In fact, let's put a couplet in. That's not it. That one. There. You and you. And let's remember at least one of these. Market cart wood. So we will toss in another vendor and get rid of you. Okay. Stone market cart, crop field. Okay, crop field just went in. That was going to be sugar beets, so we'll go ahead and do that again. So sugar beets was further down, right? Sugar cane, sugar beets. Okay. So pickup is off and down to 1. Alright, now I think we're good. Down, up. There we go. Now we're happy. So that's all done. So a couple of barns down here, when I see them go in fact, they're already working on them. It's amazing. 10 builders. I guess this is the laborer's job, and the laborers happen to be down here doing the farming anyway. Okay. So when these guys get queued up, I'll renovate them, and we'll have good storage down here. And then storage here is fine. We've got these guys in. We got both of those. These guys are probably storing directly into the market, though some kind of a meat locker might not be a bad idea here. It really wouldn't. In fact, I wish I had put it in where one of these houses were. Trading post. Lots of laborers. We're still doing good. Let's go ahead and balance a little bit more toward builders for a while. Let's put a meat locker right there. He dumps right there. He dumps right there. So we're not invading any space by doing that. Meat goes there. Right there. Okay. That guy in. He doesn't have a worker, so I don't need to queue it up. How are the fish doing right now? Brought in 2,000 last year. That's the way it's supposed to look. 1,300. He had a problem. This guy, 2,100. Good. And this one, 2,800. He has always done the best. And I really think it's because there's nothing in his sphere. I really think if we put these houses right over here and got rid of the storage, this would be doing the 2,800 as well. I really kind of think so. In fact, let's experiment with that. I really think that's true. Let's just do it. So let's put in docks. I think it makes that much difference. Oh, I keep hitting that E instead of the R. So if I were to go there, there, and put in, let's see, 2 shanties. That's the door there. Can't quite, yeah, that's the door there. So both sides, let me get back out here. Yep, he's not in the circle. He's not in the circle. And another storage just like this guy, small dock storage. So that's this one right there. And again, they're eating the fish as fast as they're making it. So we don't have to worry about... Let's see, he grabs from both sides, right? Don't have to worry about these guys overflowing. So he's going to go right there. Okay. And then I'm going to tear these guys down. And I really want to see... Let's see, it's these guys right here. There they are. Remove you. No! Right there. Go back to work. And remove... you. Okay. I want to see if this 2,000 turns into 2,800. Really do. I suspect it has a lot to do... Oh, I see that was right there. Has a lot to do with these extra footprints. I want to know if that's real or not. Alright, turn all of you guys off. Market cart is in. How many market carts did we do? Oh, we did 2 here and 2 there. Okay. Bring you in. You are homeware supplier waiting for silverware. Okay, that's fine. You're just a part-time job. So I wanted to make these blacksmiths more efficient than just grabbing from whatever happens to be in this area. So we're going to have... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. All of these. Okay, so we've got lots of iron. Stone. Stone! I put the wrong one in. Okay. Make you go away. And let's just put one in right alongside you. So I want the iron one. There, mark it. And iron. Facing that way. I can't tell. There we go. Alright. Try that again. And you need to be seen. Iron. Logs. Logs. Iron. Okay. So the blacksmiths will have this boost waiting right alongside all the materials they need, constantly waiting for them. That should speed up our tool production about as fast as we can ask. Theoretically, they're going to live right here, so this should be great. Alright, so you go away. That's being done. Let's prioritize that one. That farm got done, so make this one the new priority. Okay. You guys are what? We lost another mine? What was that? Trading post. I think there's a couple over there. You're done. Where's the other mine? That's not him. That's the metalsmith. You're the windmill. You are the stacks burner. You're still running. Okay, I assume you're miners. You're fishermen. 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 Okay, the two vendors I get. The fishermen I turn back on. Are you really taking all this time just to get yourself back to your job? That might be it. That's probably it. Let's try that. Let's back you... Oh, I didn't go to 4 when I turn you back on. Okay. Then we can back you down. Okay, and the other is the stone, which we turned off. The vendors. But I wanted to turn these guys up to 2 as well, and that'll take care of them. There we go. You go there. You go there. Down, down, up, up. And we're happy. Okay. Crisis averted. Houses are here. Eventually they'll go in. Okay, these are the footprints for the conservatories. Alright. And it looks like all the materials are in, just waiting for these builders to get to it. Okay, anyway, we have been clearing out a lot of stuff here. So we can start laying this area out. I think we can see enough now, but let's get more of these houses queued up. You know, that's probably not as important. We'll just remember that that's here. So we have 2 people that are cold. They're probably out in this area. They're finding any house that's warm will do. So that worked. So farms. Can we do this in the snow? We've got a crop field and a crop field laid out here. So the idea is to create a grid work in here of roads that will allow various combinations of orchards, pastures, farms or fields, as well as houses, barns, schools, churches, graveyards, all that kind of stuff, all fitting within the grid work of the road work. So that's what I am envisioning. Turn you off. So we have 2 farms here. We could probably go in with a nice orchard here. So the road, let's see. Okay, a lot of dying off. We still have quite an excess of laborers, even with the die-off, which means we really need to get that graveyard in soon. Okay, let's lay a road out, and we'll put one in kind of right over here. So roads, I already laid this out once, and as I was editing, I realized I grabbed, I don't know, this one instead of this one. So we'll go in with this one instead. So we've got field, space, and road. Even though it's not needed for the fields. We have all this stuff queued up. Okay, let's unqueue up this stuff. We'll take it out manually as they build the items. So this one. So even though the farms don't necessarily need the see, we'll do that right there. The extra space, it's there to be consistent with the other ones that do need it. That's my thoughts. So what am I doing here? Road, key, put ourselves in a quay road. Marriage. Princess Bride. Alright, that hits there, so that means he goes there. So there's our grid for there. This road could then extend, at least till we hit our first obstacle. Okay, like that. This road could extend till we hit our first obstacle. That looks straight. Okay, so with that we have a corner, and we can go off on another. Well, need to go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so nice. In fact, I tell you what, I'm going to stop this right here. Let's bring our builders back online. That's not going to work. Let's just put a 1 in front of that. There we go. No, it didn't quite work. Take it down to 75. There we go. So let's undo the massive gutting of the forest over here. We'll start. My finger's off. Felt like everything is going wonky there. We'll do that. Take it out as far as it'll let us. Okay. Is there any more out over here? Nope. Oops. Not what I wanted. What did I just do? Get back to that. Large smithy. So the undo undoes a renovation. So now that we can see, and before all the leaves come in, I'm just going to leave a pause for a little bit. Right there. Let's run this road out. Something like that. In fact, for that matter, now that we could see these, run this guy out to that forest node. And out about there as well. Okay. So he's out there. This guy needs to run up the length right there. Something like that. And so this area here, we need to lay out a couple more farms. Let's block this thing out. Let's do that this episode. I'm going to do something here. Farm. Let's create our grid. Alright, this guy. We know we want it. Well, do we know we want it? We're doing 10 by 15. A 12 by 13 would give you a similar quantity. But I like the rectangles. The 2 rectangles making almost a square. I think that's good. So we'll go ahead and do with the 15s again. So we're creating a space and we're going 10. That's right. We're doing 10. And we're doing a space. And we'll put in the 10 by 15 here. No, it's not needed. So do the 10. Alright, so a space and a road. Road. This one. So right there, space, road. He goes off into here. We'll do something like that. Follow him back, bring him to here. Good. And let's do 2 more rounds of that. We'll delete these because they may be orchards or pastures or something else instead. But it's going to give us the basis for our grid. And then we're only going at 15. Well, that's not too far from a 20 by 20 for a graveyard. So I guess we'll end up with a 17 by 20 graveyard. That'll be close, and it'll sit probably in this space right here once we grid out this direction. So we'll do the 15s this way. So space 15. That's not a farm. Farm. Alright, space 15. Okay. So off of there, space, road, space, farm. 15. Let's do that again. Okay, farm, space, road, space, farm. Okay. So there we are that way. This way we're going to do 10s. So space, farm, 10. Space, road, space, farm. I have to talk myself through this or I'll lose it. Alright, so let's grid those. That gives us more roads at this location. No, it doesn't. One space between. He's wrong. Alright, try that again. Farm. Quick save. There we go. Farm. Hate when it does that. Like, oh no, it broke. Space and farm. Alright, he is a 10 by 2. Now we know where the road goes. Alright, farm. Space, road. He goes on up, and I can't quite see where the other ones end. Oh, he's up there. Okay, so something like that. And there he is. He comes down to there. Oh, I see. He goes all the way to there. Same with him. Hey, missed the stockpile. Good. He goes this way. Probably at least out into something like that. Now, are we going to need any double roads in here? Doubling there, doubling there. Probably need at our earliest convenient place. Let's double road from this point. Okay, so if I come off this side, I'll know where I am at this end. Okay, I'm going to go all the way out into here and come back. Grab the next space, come all the way back. I can't tell. I think it's right there. Okay, so double road that one. So, did we get the road in here? I think I missed one. We have missed two. That one. Yeah, I did. Alright, so space, road. You. And I need to pull off to the south. I don't know where this guy lands. I see the other one over there, so we're going out to something like that. And one more time over here. Okay, farm, space, road, space, farm. Yep, that laid out right. There we go. And we're out somewhere in this area. Right there. Alright, this direction, are we gone as far as we can go? Let's see. We would be in here with farms. Okay, that's the last farm. So this one right here might be a good place to double road again. And we need to pull this direction. Okay, so we're going out this way. And there's our double up there. Don't know how far he goes. We'll just grab that one. Alright, so there's a good chunk of our grid. Do that. Right there. Finish that little space. Alright, that's gridding out really well. Yeah. If we lose it, we can always do something like this and get to where we can see it again. But there's the grid. Okay. And let's see, let's delete these guys so they don't accidentally start building them, even though we can't get them to build the other things we want. Alright, so with that, we can turn the game back on. If it leafs out, that's fine. Were there any more traders that I've been ignoring? Yes, he's waiting for us, just him. Let's do that, and we'll get a cemetery Dismiss. Get a cemetery laid out. Maybe an orchard or two, and we'll call this one done. It's good that I finally can start to picture what I'm doing in here. So, cemetery. Right there. There. And, you know, this might be a neat place to kind of do our own thing with the edges. So I want a fenceless cemetery, not a transparent one. So let's go in, leave a space. How far can we go? How far does a cemetery go? Fenceless has no limits? Fenceless will do 40 by 40. Wow. Man, I'd hate to live in the town that needed a 40 by 40 cemetery. That's got to just say bad things about things. Alright, so I see. Where are we? Early spring. I'm going to pause. We've got a farm there that could actually start producing food. So let's take advantage of that. So we're going to come down one and over one. Right there. Fenceless cemetery, the biggest that we're going to fit. We're going to hang on to that one because I want to see that one go in. Now, farm. We know we want wheat. We know we want grains. So let's concentrate on grains for a while. We've got lots of wheat down there, so we'll do wheat as well, but we won't make it our first one. So over here, let's do oats and barley. So near here somewhere we want a mill. Let's do another one here, and a barn, and some houses. And then an orchard. Let's see here. No, let's do an orchard first. We'll do housing right here and barns in this space. Okay. So what was I paused for? I just needed to get him done. So let's grab down and up. Alright. Turn it back on. And we're running at 2, right? Let's kick that up to 5. Now that I've got a sense of what I'm doing. Laborers and builders, good. Should be a lot of buildings starting to pop out there. In fact, I'm going to have to, beginning of next episode, roam the town and figure out what buildings built that needed laborers that we didn't trigger or set aside over here to remind us. But orchard right here. Now let's see what that really works out to. That might be too big for, might be too wide for one. 15. We did our other ones in 9s and 11s. We could try it. Just worry about this very center not getting picked, but I think we can make that work. So, farm, orchard, that guy. Dense orchard. So this gives us, this grid work, gives us a 21 by 15. Question is, what is our biggest orchard? 30s, so 30 by 30. So we're half orchard. Okay. Can the center reach out 8 squares? It's possible it can. It's possible. I think that might be doable. And 21 by 15 is odd numbers, so that gives us trees all the way to the perimeter. Alright, let's do that. So there's an orchard. Okay. So orchard, farm, farm. Let's do the farmhouse and barn in this area with another farm right there. So farm is going to go in there. That would be a 10 by 15. There it is. And house, barn. Let's double barn. No, we don't need a double barn because we're going to do barns every third or fourth one through the whole place. So that's going to be fine. We don't need to bulk storage anymore with this plan. And that's really what I want to try to create here. So a couple more things, we'll call this one done. I noticed 2 episodes ago I just barely hit 30 minutes because I didn't set my timer, didn't know where I was. The last one I went into the mid-40s because I forgot about that. I forgot I had a timer. So this time let's see if we can kind of hit the middle. But what do I want here? I want a barn, storage, barn, and the regular barn unupgraded looks pretty good for what we're doing. Yeah, let's go up there with it. Something like that. And let's do a couple of farmhouses. What would they look like? Let's think about that. What looks like a farmhouse? I don't know that the country house really does. I don't know. You know what I was thinking about when I looked at these? Wow, these trees are already starting to take over. Have you ever been to Leavenworth? That's in the state of Washington. It's kind of a... What is that simulating? Like a... Is it Bavarian? I don't remember now. But lots of little shops, kind of a tourist town. And this kind of construction and kind of a, I don't know, Switzerland look. You know, European, old European. We'll go with that look to it. And all the streets are kind of like this with these kind of buildings and shops underneath. And that's kind of the look that you've got there. So that looks good there. Don't know if that looks good on a farm. So which one of these houses would be the most farm-like? That's a little more, I don't know, like Hobbit. I mean, so the grass thatched roof, that's not quite it either. I want to get into wood, but not too modern. So that's that. It's a smaller version of it. Yeah, kinda. This looks a little more modern. That's today's farm. Well, we'll just have to do kind of a mix of different things. So we've got lots of those other ones. I guess we'll go in with this for now. And we'll leave some green spaces for trees as well. Get a cluster of trees growing up and around. We're late spring. We can still get this guy going. Down, down, up, pick up, and oats. No, barley. Did we buy barley yet? I don't think we did. Okay, so after this episode, I really do need to make myself a... we'll go with corn. Make myself a list of all of our existing seeds and actually start buying seeds again. So, house went in, a couple of fields, an orchard, another field right over there. I think this is a good place to call it done. I feel like we're really starting to make some progress. We've been talking about that vague mystery north farm area for what, 40 episodes as the one of the goals to get to. We're finally getting to it. Now we had the city to get to, and I never really got that one done. I'm still kind of like this when it was all full of trees. Didn't really know what to do with it. I still don't really know what to do with this. I know I want to start getting the houses more dense together, more of this look for the business district, but I need other buildings that can do this. So we kind of started to try to put that together, but it never really came out looking right to me, right in here. So I guess we need to cram them more together so there's less trees. Another idea I've got. We could take all the trees out of here completely. Just strip the town down of trees. Then we can go in and plant the trees that we want specifically. You know, to go in there and look just right in the exact spots and just kind of sculpt the town. So that's an idea that I had, so it isn't quite so wild looking. Then it might start looking more like a city. You know, a city that's kept pruned and taken care of. So that might be the thing that's hanging me up. I need to get rid of the forest out of the city so I can really see what I've got. I kind of like that idea, but I'm not going to queue it up now. We're way too behind. So I'm going to park it right over here while it's still 30-something minutes and call this one done. I thank you guys for watching. Leave me a bunch of comments. Let me know what you think, new ideas. Am I heading in the right direction? Bubba McGee, if you're watching, give me your thoughts. I'm trying to do something kind of similar to what you did, but, you know, my own take on it. With that, hit the subscribe and like down there, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye, folks.